Breaking news right now, 5 Omicron cases confirmed in New York. The new details just released by the governor and the mayor. We thank you so much for joining us tonight at 7. I'm Natalie Pasquarello. I want to get right to that breaking news we told you about off the top. Governor Hochul and Mayor de Blasio announcing the Omicron cases less than an hour ago. One of those cases is in Suffolk County. 2 of them are in Queens, 1 in Brooklyn, and the 5th is somewhere in New York City. They haven't specified exactly where, though. Let's get up to News 4's Chris Glorioso, who listened.
Well, that's right, Natalie. You know, the governor especially led off her comments by noting so far these Omicron cases are mostly mild. In one case, she said a 67-year-old woman in Suffolk County recently traveled back from South Africa. She tested positive for Omicron but experienced only a headache and cough. Still, there is a developing consensus that this strain of COVID is extremely contagious, and that has health leaders tripling down on vaccines and boosters.
In terms of the information we received, literally there are 5 cases identified today in the state of New York.
The 5 newly confirmed Omicron cases include 4 in New York City and 1 in Suffolk County. The announcement came hours after health leaders confirmed a Minnesota man tested positive for the contagious variant after attending last month's Anime NYC convention at the Javits Center. Tens of thousands of people attended, and they're now being urged to get tested. News 4 spoke with Stanford's Michael Udaya-Kumar, who was at the convention, felt sick the following week, and later tested positive for COVID.
Do you know any other attendees who also tested positive after the event?
Yeah, I believe there's been a couple cases of people getting COVID as well.
Udaya-Kumar isn't sure if his PCR test sample was sequenced for Omicron, but there's a consensus among public health leaders that the new variant is spreading in the community. Today, a scientist at South Africa's version of the CDC said early data shows natural immunity from previous COVID infections doesn't work well against Omicron.
Many people have had previous infection. We believe that that previous infection does not provide them protection from infection due to Omicron.
To everyone who qualifies for a booster and has not yet gotten it, we need you to do that to protect yourself and your family and everyone in this city.
The Minnesota man who tested positive for Omicron after visiting New York City experienced a breakthrough case. He was fully vaccinated and boosted, but that's a good sign if you ask Minnesota's governor.
What should people extrapolate from? He was fully vaccinated, he just got boosted and still got it.
He's not dead. That's what they should take from it. And he's not in the hospital.
We want people to know that the early cases that have arisen are not life-threatening. They seem to be minor cases, and that is a source of good news for us right now.
Preliminary data from South Africa seems to back Governor Hochul up on that. Today, a South African expert told the World Health Organization that so far Omicron is not proving to be any more deadly than Delta. But because it is evading natural immunity, people who are resisting vaccination because they've already had COVID are being urged once again to reconsider and get the shot. Natalie.
All right, Chris, thanks for the latest there. And earlier tonight, the New Jersey Health Department sent out a warning to those folks who attended the Anime Convention in New York City, telling them to get tested as soon as possible. The state's still pushing everybody, as you heard in Chris's story also, to get vaccinated and to continue wearing their masks indoors. We're working to get more information on the Omicron cases in our area. We'll be posting updates all night long on our website, NBCNewYork.com, and on our NBC4 New York app. And be sure to watch News 4 New York at 11.